Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Got a man. That's Rasheed Rice. And he will go all the way. Rasheed Rice. Touchdown, Blues. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. One of the tight ends motions right. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man is Hamler. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, set. Ready.
from the pistol. Here's Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Walker. Walker, first down and more. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. He works free, right side. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Blues. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick 6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's got to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Blues. Now it's York for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Blues are able to extend their first quarter lead.
York to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Go.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Shut up.
Dobbs headed in motion. We are through. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Sack.
Back to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Well, this play, like this drive, going backwards. A loss there on 3rd down. A very quick 3 and out. So on 4th down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. Sack.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get that one complete to Rice. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Blues. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of it.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Blues are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and third down coming up.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
17 yards on that connection. That's enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play. Here's 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's hard. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Now for the point after. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. A pickup of 15 in the air. And that That will be a first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Let's go now.
To the air now on 1st and 10.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. To the 20. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick-6. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down for Houston.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go, sack.
Now, faking the give. He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Houston. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the outside, a catch made by Moore.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. That's complete. Some more on the right side. Here's 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18.
That one on target. Some more. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier. And that catch gets him a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Blues.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
They'll run right. Here's Walker. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that first down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
He gets that to his big target. Thanks. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's into the end zone yet again. DK Metcalf. Huskies. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Huskies will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Drive will start on the ground. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Gonna look deep. Looking for more. That is brought in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Blues. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. York, good on the extra point. And the Blues will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
That's Dobbs, open left side. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That is caught. He finds Walker. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Hook him up on a second down and 8. He'll drop to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
On first and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They go with Walker. And he'll spin out of a tackle. Winds up getting about 6 yards. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. A big play in the game now. Third down and 1. Now, Walker. And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. First down as they do it on the ground.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Walker. And he'll get about 5. They'll come up now for second down. They'll drop to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. Open man is Hamler. He's got it. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That one complete to Moore. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch. Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
They bring Judy in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Down to an 8, and that will do it. They wrap up the regular season with a victory.